I believe that life begins at conception.
At conception. I really do.
Life begins before I even think of begin.
The day you have Jesus in your life.
At conception.
Life begins immediately when the egg is fertilized. That is life.
Today. Each and every day.
At conception.
Life begins at conception.
Oh man, at the moment of conception.
Absolutely at the beginning. Just, as soon as it's conceived, then it's life.
When you find Jesus.
At the moment of conception.
I agree.
Right when the baby's created.
At conception.
When we're conceived.
Definitely at conception.
I think life begins when you're born.
I think it begins when the baby's conceived.
Life begins, at least in my opinion, it begins at conception. As soon as there is an alive cell that's considered an embryo and not fluid, I believe that's when life begins.
As far as murder and war and stuff like that, I really don't think that there's anyone really has the right to take a life.
I don't think anybody has the right to take a life unless it's God, because He gives it. So he's the only one that can take it away.
I don't think anyone ever has a right to take a life.
I don't think we have a right to take a life. I really don't.
Nobody has the right to take a life. Nobody.
Well, that's probably for a judge to determine. I don't feel like I have the right to take a life.
Never.
They don't.
Never.
I don't think anybody has the right to take a life but the Lord.
God gives life. It's God's job to take it away.
I don't know if anybody has the right to take a life.
Right to take life? Never.
Oh, never. Nobody has the right to take lives.
I don't believe anyone has the right to take a life.
I don't think they have that right.
That's God's decision.
I don't think there is a right to take a life.
I don't think anyone has that right to take anyone's life.
Oh gosh, I don't think there's ever a right to take life.
I don't think that anybody has the right to take somebody's life.
I actually don't, ever. And that's kind of the reason I have this little miracle, because she's not my child. But her mother didn't really want her, so she had her just so that I could keep her.